Alright, so let me talk. Can we just talk about Morning Musume and the eras? A lot of people only think about the golden generation, like the golden generation and the platinum era. Like those are the only two. But actually, Morning Musume has five eras. Five of them. And I'm going to break them down for you, okay? The first era is the classic era. This era normally gets like lumped in with the golden generation because they see everything as golden generation. Anything from the old days is a golden generation. No, the classic era is the first and second generation. Those two together make the classic era. That's when Morning Musume was more vocal. When all of their songs were more slow. They were slower. They weren't so geared toward dancing and costume as it was later on. And they focus more on like their vocal ability and the harmonies and everything. After that, then so it goes from Aino to Ane to Furusato. Those are the barriers, okay? Everything that happens between those two songs, or including those two songs and between, is the classic generation. After that, then comes the golden generation. Golden generation starts with the third generation and ends with the manpower. All that, from Love Machine to the manpower. So from when Maki Goto joins all the way until Kaori Ida graduates, all those songs are golden generation songs. So this third generation, the fourth generation, the fifth generation, and the beginning of the sixth generation. That's when Morning Musume hit the height of their popularity. That's when all of everyone's favorites joined in. That's the generation that everyone grew up on. That's how Morning Musume got their whole thing. After that comes Osaka Koi no Uta to Kanashimi Twilight, also known as the the third one, the Miracle era. I call it that because it's a miracle they lived through it. One, the songs weren't as great as they and weren't as memorable during that time, and Morning Musume was nowhere near the greatness that they were during the golden generation. Also, it's the whole thing of the seventh generation. They only had the seventh generation. They only had Koharu, and her nickname was Miracle because she was the single Miracle member that made it out of two auditions for a seventh generation. So there we go for that. After that, we have the Platinum Era, finally. Fourth era, Platinum Era. From Onani Sachiare all the way until Ona to Otoko no Lullaby game. So, pretty much as long as the pandas are there, as long as Junjun and Nin are in the group, we have the Platinum Era. The minute they leave, it's done. It's over. The songs were pretty much the same format. It was the group was taken over by Tanaka Hashi, Reina Tanaka and Ai Takahashi. And it's just they were more grown, they were sexier, they were flashier. It was the Platinum Era. After that, the 9th generation, 10th generation, 11th generation. A lot of people call it the colorful character because that's the name of the album, I guess. I call it the rebirth generation or the rebirth era, because suddenly 3 girls leave, and then Takahashi leaves. Like, they had their triple graduation with Eddie and the Pandas. And then suddenly I leaves, and then Risa leaves, and now Reina just left, and it's just bam, 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 bam. And Sunku was like, oh, let's get a 9th generation. And then, like, not even 5 months later, it's like, here's the 10th generation too. And then, like 7 months after that, 11th generation. It's like, dude, calm it down. Like, you just added, 9 girls in not even a year. Calm your tits. So, he's breathing new life, because all the girls in there now are, like, super young. Which I could get with, I guess. Like, a lot of them are really cool. But it's not as fun as it was when I was younger. When they were younger and I was younger and we were all teenagers and I was like, yay! Now it's like I'm grown and y'all are little kids. I guess, it had to happen. But I'm going to miss the vocal ability because, Morning Musume, they grew. Ai Takahashi got great vocals. Lisa had amazing vocals. Reina got good. Like, everybody got so good. And now, every song is filled with auto-tune. But, that's part of the era, okay? There's the sub-era. There's, like, the rebirth, which is 9th and 10th coming in. So, like, Maji Desu Ka Ska until, Renai Hunter, or rather Pyoko Pyoko, and then Renai Hunter, until Renai Hunter, and then that's the rebirth, and then from 1, 2, 3 until present day, it's like the the auto-tune era, or the splashy, colorful character dancing era. The dubstep era. So, that's it. That's what they do. And I still love them. They're making some pretty good moves so far. I'm digging the new double single type thing they're doing. Well, it's a single and A side, but 54. 54 is good. So, that's it. Talk to you guys later. Bye.